Fox, it's your Thursday, and man, do we need to talk some sports with our guy, Pep. Pep, there's some danger going on with our sports. What's up, Pep?
You guys, correct me if I'm wrong, it really wasn't that long ago when we had this conversation right here on KCAL that the Lakers and the Clippers could be the two best teams in all of the NBA, really. Like, it wasn't that long ago. Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah.
And then now, look at these LA teams on the brink of elimination.
It's unbelievable that we're in a spot where the Lakers and the Clippers are one loss away from ending their season in the first round of the NBA playoffs. The Lakers, they've got Game 6 tonight against Phoenix. They're down 3-2 in the series, and things are a mess, man. We don't know if we'll see Anthony Davis at all either tonight. Let's say the Lakers win tonight. Will we even see him later in the playoffs? LeBron left the game early in Game 5 in that ugly 30-point loss to Phoenix. I know the Lakers were saying, he left early for treatment to get his body ready for Game 6, but it was not a good look. I mean, the Lakers are just not in a good spot right now.
Yeah, so, I mean, are we going to see LeBron put him on his back and see if he can pull him out of this? I mean, I think obviously he needs a little bit of help. AD going down. Charles Barkley called him Anthony Street Clothes Davis, the way, also.
When did AD become soft as Charmin? Come on, guy. Get it together.
Getting hurt all the time. Yeah, injuries, man.
Oh, man, you guys are digging in this morning. Yeah, Anthony Davis, always in street clothes, always hurt, very soft. I mean, he was trying to buck that reputation with the Lakers, but when you go back to his days in New Orleans, kind of the same thing. Always had these little nagging injuries. Always found him on the bench. Always in, what Sir Charles called street clothes, because he was always in his street clothes watching the game from the bench. Yeah.
Somehow making Dwight Howard look like the man of steel.
Yes. No, totally. And Patrick, you brought up something, and I think it's a huge deal that LeBron needs a little bit of help, not only a little bit, but just any help, because he's getting nothing from the rest of the guys. He's getting nothing from the guys around him.
Yeah, everyone wants to take shots at him and stuff, but he needs a little bit of help. He can't do it all himself. But, I mean, sometimes, I've learned this is when he's at his best, when his back is against the wall. If healthy, I'm also kind of concerned with his ankle and all that stuff, too. You know what I mean? That's going to be tough.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, we're assuming he's 100%, but he's coming off an injury as well. Is he capable of carrying this team? But yeah, he needs some help. They need Anthony Davis back, but if he can't play, he can't play. I get it. Street clothes can't go, but they need him because tonight's it, man. They lose tonight, and their season is done. This is the reigning NBA World Champions.
We know how it goes with the Lakers, too. If somehow LeBron can pull it off, actually, if he doesn't pull it off, it's going to all be his fault, right? If they lose tonight, it's all LeBron's fault. If somehow LeBron pulls it off and they get past this series, we know Laker fans are going to give all the credit to Kobe Bryant for some stupid reason.
Right. Somehow it will not be credit given to LeBron.
Right. They do good, Kobe, way to go. They do bad, well, it's LeBron's fault.
Yeah. You know what? And you guys bring up a great point. Like, I don't know if true diehard Laker fans ever fully embraced LeBron. You know what I mean? No. I feel like when you look on social media, like LeBron is still a villain, even to a portion of Laker fans. Like, he's not one of their own. I don't know what it is, because I'm not a Laker fan, but I feel like they just haven't completely embraced him.
It's the Lakers have had nothing for a long time, so they overhyped the hell out of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Great player, but not the greatest of all time, the way Laker fans would have portrayed him to be.
Yeah, and LeBron is definitely an outsider in LA for sure.
Yeah, well, it's do or die tonight for the Lakers against the Phoenix Suns in their playoff series. On the other side, the Clippers trying to stay alive. They're going into a Game 6 on the road in Dallas now. They are down 3-2 after losing to the Mavericks last night, 105-100. Again, if you can't stop Luka, you're not going to win. They couldn't stop Luka, and they lost last night.
I'm at my son's 10-year-old baseball game, and I turn on the radio as I'm driving home, and they're like, Luka is shooting from anywhere on the court, doing whatever he wants, and he has 19 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, just unbelievable. There's one guy on the court. Don't let him beat you. Make everyone else around him beat you. But he's still finding his shot. Even when they've got guys up in his face, he's still finding his shot, and he's still making them. And he's just unbelievable right now. And now Dallas has the Clippers on the ropes. It looks like Dallas could advance. It looks like the Phoenix Suns could advance. And it looks like the Lakers and Clippers could be out in the first round. And if you're a Clippers fan, do you look at the roster and do you say, do we blow this up? Do we start over from scratch? What do we do? Where do we go from here?
I don't know.
If you're looking for a silver lining in the Clippers one, the away team has won every single one of those games, and the Clippers are on the road tomorrow night. That's the one good thing, I guess.
You'll take it. You'll take anything.
Yeah, you know what? It has been a weird series like that where the road team has won every game. So if you're a Clippers fan, you can hold on to that, right? Give you some hope as you go to Texas and try to win that game.
It's more than the Lakers have right now.
Yeah. And I will say real quick, Kawhi Leonard, he's having a strong series. His Kawhi Leonard signature New Balance basketball shoes that are the Moreno Valley edition, like representing the city of Moreno Valley, they just went on sale this week. I think Tuesday they went on sale. So if you want those Moval New Balance Kawhi Leonards, they're out there now.
Oh, dude, I have to get them immediately.
So, but if they lose in the first round and Kawhi doesn't come back to the Clippers, or if you're a Clippers fan, maybe you're like, maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait a couple months and see if he's going to come back to the team before I buy my Kawhi Clippers New Balance shoes.
Not if you're from Moval. Moval, go for it.
Yeah, represent, right? Just go for it anyways if you're a Moval guy or gal. Okay, to the Major League Baseball. Yesterday, the Dodgers have been struggling on offense, but exploded for 11 runs in the first inning in a huge 14-3 win against the Cardinals. And guys, here's what's scary about the Dodgers. Still one of the best teams in all of baseball right now. But they really haven't had their full complement of players. Their lineup has not been what it should be all year. Cody Bellinger has had injuries. A.J. Pollock, one of their star outfielders, he's been rehabbing with the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes the last couple of days. But now they're starting to get the guys back. So as good as the Dodgers have been, once they get everybody back and healthy, they're going to be even better. And I think they kind of showed glimpses of it yesterday in that huge win against St. Louis.
See, they're dealing with injuries too, but in baseball, the season is so long. Yeah. You have time, if your team can stay in it, to come back at the end because it's like months later.
It's like bones get so bored over that time, they just heal themselves anyway.
I'll come back at the end.
And think about it too. Mookie Betts, guys, has had a very cold start to the season. Like, if he warms up a little bit, Bellinger's back from the injury now, A.J. Pollock's on his way, like, this team's only going to get better. They, you know what I mean? Like that roof, that ceiling is still, way up there for the Dodgers in terms of still getting better. And they're one of the best teams in baseball right now, the way it is.
They're kind of doing the right thing of playing if you're going to kind of play bad, this is the time to do it. Start to play well and kind of, run to the playoffs if you can.
Sounds like warming up Mookie could be very bad.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sound like something you want to do.
No. Hey, warm up that Mookie, man, and get things going, and then you're going to be really good. Again, like I said, not playing their best and still one of the best teams in baseball. So when they're healthy and at their best, they're going to be very, very dangerous come the Dodgers. Hey, and a quick shout out real quick as we're talking baseball. Tyler Wells, the pride of Yucaipa High School, getting his first major league win last night for the Baltimore Orioles. And what was funny, guys, in this one was the team that let him go, the Minnesota Twins, that's the team he beat in his first major league win. So Tyler Wells, the pride of Yucktown, getting that win. So that was pretty cool to see last night.
Revenge.
Got to take those personal.
Yes.
I know, right? Like, that's the team that let me go. I got to beat these guys. And finally, big boxing match. I know it's an exhibition, and maybe it's more on the, just weird side, kind of wacky side of boxing. It's going to be Floyd Money Mayweather against the YouTuber, I guess you'd call him, right? Logan Paul. That's Sunday night in Miami. Strangely enough, I'm kind of interested to see this fight. How about you guys?
I'm watching it for sure. I got my 805s chilling right now.
I mean, we know this is the only way we're ever going to see Floyd Mayweather again. He pretty much said he's done with boxing matches. He's just going to do nothing but exhibitions from here on out. So this is the only way we're going to see him. And it's the only way that he will ensure that he keeps a 50-0 record. So no matter what happens going forward, no matter what kind of weird fights he takes, if he happens to lose, which I think this weekend is a very good possibility.
Wow.
Go with me on this one.
Okay.
It's an exhibition. Mayweather is allowed to weigh up to 160 pounds. He has never weighed that heavy. That is heavy for him, and not in a muscular way for Mayweather. In a I've been retired for 5 years kind of way.
Okay.
Logan Paul gets to weigh 190 pounds, 30 pounds heavier, and you look at the two, it's basically pure muscle that he has over them. They're going 8 3-minute rounds, no judges, knockouts allowed. What type of fighter is Floyd Mayweather?
Defensive.
He's a points fighter.
Yeah.
He gets nothing but points from judges. He does not knock people out. You're taking away the judges. You're allowing knockouts. You're allowing this guy to come in 30 pounds heavier. I would love to see Floyd Mayweather finally hit that canvas.
So he's just going to finally try to run around for 8 rounds. That's what he does.
Yeah. And 40, you brought up a great point. It's an exhibition. This won't affect his record.
Exactly. He could go down in this and get up and be like, hey, I'm still 50-0. It doesn't matter. My last boxing match was beating Conor McGregor, and I retired after that.
That's
right.
It's still undefeated. Just chasing that money.
Right.
You know, it's not an exhibition. Sports with Pep. Tell them how to get your stuff, Pep.
Oh, no, it's the real deal. Go on to Inland Sports, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We got the Inland Sports YouTube channel. Check it out. We're talking IE Sports.
Thanks, Pep.